almost there.
Just 10 more?
We still have not seen emergency even once.
Seen what?
I was wondering about that.
It's possible they could have been there, but the only way to like guarantee see if they're there or not is like to look at the mini-map each time you load a floor, which... But since we haven't seen one just by running around, I guess they've just been putting them in some like dark corner far away from wherever we've been.
Yeah. Oh my god. Why does it keep giving me these rooms?
Why is he surprised every time?
Is it surprise or confusion?
Might be both.
Oh, there he is.
Wow. It only took how many floors?
88.
Oh my god.
No, sorry, 68. I'm sorry. I'm usually better at math than this. It's a number that ends in 8.
I was gonna say it's too early to be going there.
Yeah.
I can't do math even when it's not early, so I mean...
These floors are wasting my ammo. Man, I think I came in here with like 1,000 rounds.
I'm pretty sure you did, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like 100.
Yeah, I know when I did this the first time, I ran out of ammo.
It's not the right type of ammo, but okay. I don't know why it even gives you submachine ammo if you don't have one equipped.
Yeah, you would think it would give you the ammo you have equipped.
One more.
Almost.
We're so close. This one's just this way, right? I couldn't roll the floor to just be this.
Yeah.
Exactly one guy per floor.
That seems fair, right?
I need ammo.
Yay.
Yeah.
Finally free again.
Free at last.
Everyone in chat is asleep. Besides Mono.
I was just thinking, like, am I crazy for doing this? Makes me just want to go back to all sub stories. Because at least it's similar but doesn't have Subterranea.
Yeah, who thought of this category? Anyway, what were they doing?
Some crazy idiot.
I mentioned it one time and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I was thinking that, like, I don't know what brought me to submit this one over just all sub stories.
What's the minimum submission length for this marathon anyway?
I'm not sure if there
4
technically
hours?
is one.
3 hours?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, hold on. The ammo. We talk to Kine, and we can just finish Ryuji's part.
I was gonna ask if you're gonna go get ammo, but if I remember correctly, this boss fight has ammo in it.
Yeah, it does. I grabbed a little bit.
Yeah, there's some on the ground.
I forgot about that, but like in the quarantine zone ones, rather.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I know it feels like a slight detour, but I realized, like I said earlier, we didn't do the shotgun.
I'll just go get it now.
Yeah. And Kiryu doesn't have to do the, menu.
Yeah, and this boss fight's pretty quick, so we're basically gonna start the fight by, I guess it's kind of however you would like to do it, but you can either take out both Autohabakis and then the Onraki last, or you can take them out and then them. Generally though, they're kind of more of a pain.
I was thinking to take the Onraki out first of all, because the death animation, if I remember right, is slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sometimes it ends up kind of backwards.
Last character.
Who's this guy?
Never seen him before.
This is simple. You just need to knock down 6 zombies, and then so we basically knock down all of them and then stomp on the last one. Stomping on them makes them like get up quicker. But the other ones have been on the ground long enough that like you generally only have to stomp on like the 5th or 6th one, because the other ones will just be getting back up by then. It's a lot of fun on Dead Souls difficulty because you get to fight for your life, and you can only really drop kick everyone because you don't have time to do the combo.
嫌な雰囲気ね。待って。
And then you may remember Nagahama from the very beginning of the game. Y'all, he's a zombie now.
Yeah.
And I'm still not sad about it. Sorry, Nagahama.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, he's a zombie now, anyways. But yeah, it's the same thing. You just light heavy and then stomp to get him to come back up. If you're feeling lucky, you can try to do it like very early. If you do it too early though, it's like Kiryu is not able to lock onto them, so you just whip it instead.
Yeah, this is chapter 2 for Kiryu, so now we can just go get stuff out of the item box and then get some sub-stories started.
Make sure you get the stuff out of the item box, cause yeah, that would be bad.
Actually, hold on.
I've never done that before though.
No, definitely not. Me neither.
And you grab Dante's food.
No, I didn't. Thank you.
And throw
It's been-
dumb ramen in his face. I'm not bitter.
Well, if
Scraps
it makes
It's
you
what he
feel better,
deserves.
that ramen has probably been in that box for several days now. Like, I'm not sure the exact timeline of this game, but I'm pretty sure it's like several days. So
I don't think that will make much of a difference unless it's like already cooked.
I'm choosing to believe that.
Could you imagine?
I have a giant note in bold. I'm sure some of y'all have the notes also. And I'm like, it's highlighted, it's bold, it's all caps, Date's food. I just keep forgetting this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have the notes in front of me mostly so I know where we are, and that's why it's like food.
I mean, I have the notes in front of me and I forget, so I don't know.
Notes are just a suggestion.
I'm watching chat instead of looking at the notes, so I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what video game this is.
Yeah, some of these guys are protesting for what they're calling zombie rights, as if zombies are still people. And now we're on our way to go see Date.
Yeah, like this whole thing is basically like an ad for a razor, and I don't really know why, but okay.
Imagine if he didn't like the one you brought.
Oh my god, I would smash it in its face.
Also, yeah, need that image of Q shaving.
Yeah. It's
I like
load
how
bearing
Dante
to the
says,
plot.
who are you? How does Dante not know who Gary is?
Wait, yeah,
Surely at
actually,
some point.
For a detective, he's pretty clueless.
Yeah, for real.
that's also true.
He's not a detective anymore. He doesn't have to know things.
But
Actually, I
then
don't
he turned
remember
into
if
a
he's-
reporter.
Yeah, he was
When
a
he's
reporter, and then he
working.
was like a bar owner. And I don't remember where he is at, like, in the job sequence at this point, honestly.
Visaria trigger.
Dante catching strays? No, he deserves it. I'm sorry.
I'm just salty over this ramen.
Yeah, because this one ramen cup that we're making like a huge deal out of is because Date has been like sitting inside Serena since this whole thing started, refusing to go outside, and he hasn't eaten anything.
Oh, there's somebody over here.
Yeah, this is the only saving grace of this part.
I love how this music plays every time he's here.
It's
That's how you
very
know he's
America.
American.
Yeah. The bald eagles are screaming with the fireworks.
I feel bad laughing at that as the only one here who's not American.
No, it's pretty funny.
Okay, now we're gonna go back into the quarantine zone, but we're gonna bring Date, because he's got some sub-stories.
動して
We're just gonna basically come to the end of that intersection and then come back. And it should be enough to get Date to receive a phone call. And actually, when we leave the quarantine zone, we're coming up on first of a few real waiting segments, like real time, about like 2.5, 3 minutes, where we're going to be waiting for a phone call. So I'm actually just going to get up for a second and mute while we wait for that call. Just have to like position myself to get ready here. Okay, one sec. Okay, I'm back.
Perfect timing.
Hopefully I didn't go too over.
Oh no, I think when you said you were back, the phone on him literally just rang. I was about to wonder though if it's like other games where if that text box like comes up, it doesn't count as time passing, but
You know, I think, is it Kiwami 2, I think is like that. You can't let the idle message pop up.
yeah.
But yeah, in this game, you can let the idle message pop up, but it's just like a real-time wait. So if I had taken, I think it's about 3 minutes from entering the safe zone. So it's possible that I might have taken longer, but it didn't feel like I did.
Yeah, isn't it like one of the ones where like the message can be there and time passes, but it won't go, like, you have to make the message go away before you get the call?
Yeah, so like the idle message doesn't prevent the time from passing, but it does prevent you from receiving the call if it's still up on the
Right.
screen, yeah.
I usually just stare at the dude.
Yeah, like that's what I would do if I didn't have to get up for a minute, but which I'll probably do next time we do a wait. Oh no, he's dead.
He's
Uh-oh.
fine.
Really, with the grabbing? Okay. Some of these zombies think we're not playing on easy. Like, I just keep getting grabbed over and over.
Anyway, the movie director had a breakdown and he thinks he can control zombies with his mind.
I always love this music that plays with the movie, guys. It really does feel like I'm just at like a 50s diner.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one right where you have to wait for the rose.
Yeah, you do.
This one's not too bad though. It's not like crazy populated on these rows. The only
Yeah.
thing that can be an issue, there's a diptera somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not too populated with zombies, but some of these guys are like, or wait, is it this one or I think one of the other ones coming up where one of the NPCs is super slow.
Oh right, because it has the old guy in it.
Yeah. I think that's
He
not
ju-
this one.
He just kind of like hobbles along. Yeah. He's doing his best.
Yeah, a lot of these escort groups have people who move at different speeds, but that old guy was egregious.
Shut the sign. Now we go back to La Marche to talk to Date, who's standing out there. Oops. It happens like a handful of times in a run. Like I'm trying to get ready to skip dialogue and I take a shot because I didn't reach the dialogue trigger yet.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, we actually have to cut through the tower here. Which we're gonna have to do again in the story.
Is this another chase sequence?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the final one.
Oh yeah, you weren't kidding when you said it was the same area too.
Dude sounds like a pterodactyl.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice. Okay, we got 2 good chases out of all of them.
We take those.
Yeah, now we go to Gary's boot camp. Now we gotta do a few sub-stories with Arase. We have to take care of all the zombies here. It's a pretty unfortunate spread. Honestly, I didn't really do anything, but that's fine. And then Arase is like, hold up, my evil senses are tingling. There's somebody trying to kill us.
I feel like you could have used a better way to move Kiryu out of the way though, instead of just kicking the guy.
No, he couldn't have. That's the only way he knows how to communicate.
Oh yeah, that's that part where you regain control of Kiryu for like a second, and then it's like brings you back into this. There's actually going to be another waiting segment in this area. So I'm gonna tell Arase to back me up. It doesn't like really matter, to be honest. Actually, I might do attack because the zombies are coming at us. But yeah, this is another like 3 minutes approximately. I haven't like I'd have to go back and like time it exactly.
Yeah, it's like it's exactly 3 minutes basically.
Oh, okay. Eventually, Arase starts talking again, and he just says, like, key to you, wait, then you know, you can just skip that dialogue and leave, pretty much.
It's not even for speed reasons, we just don't want to listen to him talk.
退屈だぜ。どこに家がある？腕が鳴るぜ。
I like how we can see through Kiryu in this part.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
'cause we're like right up against the door.
Yeah.
退屈だぜ。
I was gonna say, I don't like that No pointed out that he looks like the, like, confused, Travolta meme.
John
It's like, oh
Travolta
yeah,
meme.
yeah.
Where's everybody? Also, there's a bike over there. I usually pick that bike up. You can actually aim with the bike. You can snipe people with the bike if you want to. Why? I don't know, but you can. So I usually just throw it at him. It can't hit him, but I like to believe it hit him.
I also noticed, like, there's no more zombies coming after the first couple that were here. I think, if I remember right, we have like 2 more phone calls we have to wait for the rest of the game, honestly. I tried so many different things to like see if you can manipulate the weight, and I have not come up with anything. So, I don't know what happened with my controller there, but that's fine. You're supposed to pick the bottom option. I actually never seen that before.
Because it was Frosty.
Oh yeah, it totally was.
えものを探しに行く。やってやがる。
No, this came out in 2011.
手に動き回るんじゃねえ。
Got another phone call we have to wait for. Unfortunately, Kiryu has the most, like, he has to wait compared to any other character.
Yeah, specifically, this game was announced in 2010, and it was originally supposed to be released in April of 2011, which is when it's set, but because of the earthquake, it was pushed back to June.
Looks uncomfortable with the camera. Yeah, I love how he, like, looks back and forth. With you
Yeah, it's
staring
my
at him.
favorite.
Just like, on my way. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think it's this one with the really slow guy.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that slow though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very slow.
And it's like you gotta make sure he's not getting stuck.
Yeah, and I don't know if any other character does it, but if you get too far from him, he'll just stop and stand there. I don't know why. He's just kind of like, well, they'll come back for me someday.
So yeah, now we have to get one of those guys to spawn in. The Crimson guys. So we're gonna like walk past where he is. He's gonna be right here to my right. You basically come over here. And did I not go far enough? No, I guess I didn't. It's like my pinky toe didn't make it far enough. Okay, this time we don't have to wait for them. We can just go towards the exit.
Also find it funny, at least for the last two ones there, he's like, ah, anything can happen, and it's like, you're already in the quarantine zone. What else worse can happen?
Okay, this is like a mini waiting segment, but it's just like survive for 1 minute kind of thing. But yeah, when this sub-story ends, we're actually gonna put the last 2 on pause to continue some story. So now we just have to go talk to Asagi. Watch out for this meathead. Excuse me. Yeah, this part's kind of reminiscent of Majima, since we're going pretty much to the same area. The zombies are even worse now. Almost forgot to get max focus.
Now we are up here. We are with our soldier friend Asagi here, and we were looking for all of her military friends who unfortunately had all been murdered. So now we have to kill all of them.
ようやく一息つけるわね。
Nice. So for this part, they actually want you to use a sniper rifle and they provide one, I guess, in case you don't have one, but that one is terrible.
Yeah, it's so bad.
So we're gonna try to just use the grenade launcher as much as possible. Okay. It said I picked something up that was a little confusing.
ちょっと待てって。
なんとか片付いたわね。やってやる。
not, because it's been like days at this point, and he's starting to get kind of confused about it, but it still seemed like a better idea for him not to go into Purgatory, which is currently a safe area.
Yeah.
Which is why the other 3 playable characters are going to be together for the finale through the rest of the main story, and he will not be there. I shouldn't say together. They're all 3 around, but still not all 3 in the same place very much. They're kind of pawning off each other.
Just casually keep it Akiyama with the
Yeah.
fire extinguisher.
This is very important speed tech, chat, we promise.
It is.
They would have let something kind of interrupt though.
I always use this time segment to make sure all the weapons are reloaded. So you want to make sure to switch to the Bloody Binding before we start this boss.
This is fun, and he flies, and it's pretty annoying. So you'll probably hear Asagi mention it 20,000 times, but they really wanted you to use the sniper rifle. Which we kind of do sometimes, but it's really just to get him to land. But yeah, the grenade launcher is way better because what happens is he lands on that building there, in that spot, and when he touches down, he summons a bunch of zombies, but if you use the grenade launcher, you keep him in a stun lock so he doesn't summon anything.
I'm always like nervous he's gonna break out somehow.
I mean, definitely possible.
Yeah.
That's why I shoot the building instead of him, because I've had a grenade go between his legs before and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh no. You mean like right under his feet?
Like, yeah, like if I shoot like the very top of the building there and for some reason that counts as hitting him. But yeah, I think you can also, if you aim a little too high, like it could like somehow miss his head. I don't know how that works either.
Yeah.
Because the building is like right behind him. Like it's just a small little like cutout, so it's like you would think it didn't matter where you would hit there, but it's also Dead Souls. I don't know why I'm trying to apply logic. And yeah, this last segment for Kiryu, it's not technically, this is his last chapter, but he also is the main character for the finale, but this part is on rails, and we don't participate, as you can see. We look down and to the side.
Yeah.
We're just having a nice chill coffee break back here.
Yeah, when I do any percent or New Game Plus, because those runs are so much shorter, I'll use this as my, like, little break that I can get up for a minute.
I don't remember exactly how it started, because I originally did runs of Dead Souls, which is the hardest difficulty, and then when I came to 80%, for some reason, one time I just looked this way and didn't do anything, and then I realized like nothing was happening to the tank, and then, I don't know, I saved a bunch of time on the split, so I was like, okay, I guess just do nothing.
Yeah.
道が塞がれてるの。他のルートを探さないと。
Which makes sense, because the machine gun here, every time you shoot it, it puts out a little puff of smoke, and that smoke, it tanks the frame rate, basically. Also, we're gonna get a timer here. You can't do anything in this part. He has a health bar, and you can lower it, but it's timed, and the timer is tied to the frame rate because of Fortnite. So yeah, every time you would shoot him, technically, you're making it slower. Not to mention it doesn't matter. Like, you can basically get him down to no health, and nothing happens until the timer. And then he suddenly magically is healed again.
It would have been
I'm not really
nice.
sure what the point of this was.
Yeah, like, it would have been nice if, like, lowering his HP meant you could, like, kill him sooner.
Yeah. like, nah.
Went for the route of we're gonna waste your time instead. Yeah, I should try to kill. Attempt to kill him here.
I haven't tried it, but you might even be able to do this on normal, but that I don't know, but you can definitely do it on easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we're taking so little damage, and this is with the bloody binding on, which gives us, like, what, minus 60 defense?
Because, and this is very important, chat, whatever, like, armor, gear, is personally wearing right now, those stats also apply to the tank.
Yeah, I just imagine the tank just wearing his armor, has like a flat jacket on. So I guess in this case it has a giant bloody binding on.
Makes more sense than if it was wearing the sprint shirt or something, I guess.
See, that's the thing though, if you were wearing the sprint shirt, I don't think the tank goes any faster, so I think we got scammed.
Yeah, that's what I was about to wonder, like, if you wear it, does it go faster?
It should.
I like that the last three of those is sad.
We are in the last chapter now, but there's kind of a lot of it. Like, there's like 2 or 3 separate points in this chapter where they're going to tell you it's the point of no return, and it isn't always actually.
Yeah.
But what if it is?
We also have one more phone call we have to wait for.
This is also when Kiryu gets his character-specific weapon, the anti-material rifle. He did not have this for his entire actual section.
I thought was a weird
Yeah,
choice.
Yeah, because every other character has their weapon, but he doesn't.
Gotta make sure to talk to Kine.
When I did this casually, and I did do all sub-stories, there is one that doesn't trigger until the finale, so obviously you can't do it until then, and there was another one that triggered, I think in like chapter 2, that I saved for the finale because GameFAQs was like, oh my god, this is the most enemies you are ever going to face in the whole game, it's so bad, and I wanted to save it until I had the anti-material rifle, and then it turned out I threw like 2 grenades in that encounter, and it was over. Like, GameFAQs got me so stressed for nothing.
I wonder if they were playing on, like, hard or something that made them think that.
Maybe.
We're just gonna stare at this guy who's calling us a good-for-nothing Yakuza. You'd think we'd, like, he would get that we'd heard him by now. Like, he's just keeps saying this to us.
We're not even a Yakuza. We're a perfectly innocent civilian orphanage runner. I don't know what he's talking about.
I was gonna say, I always get nervous, like, I'm like, is the phone call gonna show up?
Yeah, this one, I don't know. It just feels like it takes longer, but it does. I don't know if it really takes longer than the others. It just feels like forever.
Yeah. Same thing, waiting for the final Majima event, yeah. Just a teddy bear.
Just balancing up there.
Been making sure we have like a lot of ammo because we're finally getting ready to do Kiryu's 30 floors of Subterranea.
Yay.
Yay.
At least the plus side is it's only 30 floors.
Yeah, only.
And then we'll be done with it. I mean, we'll have Amon, but we'll be done with like the grinding part of it.
Okay, this is something that's always made me laugh, but that sound when you complete a floor, it reminds me of like the transition sound for Long Order. And I'm like waiting for the rest of the sound and then it never comes. I'm just like, what?
That's not cool.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Well, at least the Molotov zombies took the permit out. Wouldn't say much for a second.
Yeah, we were stun locked for so long there, I forgot what that thing was.
Wait, was that a merchant?
Yeah, he was there.
2.
2 in 92 floors.
That seems reasonable.
That's about how often you would want to buy more ammo, right?
He shows up in Endless, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When he feels like it.
Yeah, this guy just does not have the work ethic of the RE4 merchant, I'm sorry to say.
I guess he doesn't care what we're buying.
Sure doesn't.
I knew it had to come eventually.
We had a good run.
Could at least give it the room where it's just one, like, special effect thing or whatever.
Just 20 more.
You still with us, chat? Are you alive?
I'm not sure if I am.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, are we alive right now?
Ooh, free floor.
I'm hanging in by a thread.
I've been through 4 cans of Dr. Pepper since this run started, so I'm really not sure anymore.
You know, maybe I should have had a Dr. Pepper.
I had like a can and a half of cherry coke since starting.
I had some iced tea.
Iced
I'm not-
tea is what?
I was saying I'm not seeing promising results from chat here.
Yeah, I was gonna say iced tea is what I switched to after, because drinking too much hop is like weird. Also, define alive, I don't have a definition for you, I'm sorry.
Everyone should have Dr. Pepper, yeah.
Only has regular Dr. Pepper and no diet or zero? What?
I'm surprised at least no diet.
Yeah, Diet Dr. Pepper is like one of the only diets I can just, like, is fine. Like, I'd prefer the zero, but the diet is fine. Diet
No,
Coke,
even-
on the other hand, bleh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Diet Coke is, no thanks. I was gonna say that, I don't even think I've even seen Dr. Pepper Zero here. Just like standards diet and then like those offhand like other flavors like the cream soda one.
The strawberries and cream is really good.
That one's really good.
I can't decide if I like that one or not.
I don't think I've had it, so
The blackberry one, was it? That one, ugh.
No, I didn't like that one. The strawberry is good though.
yeah, blackberry sounds like something that would not mix well with that. You ever had any soda? Well, to be fair, there's also a cherry Dr. Pepper, which that one's actually good, so...
Yeah, cherry Dr. Pepper is my favorite. But my store is very wishy-washy about having the cherry Dr. Pepper Zero. They didn't have any and I was sad.
I don't think cherry Dr. Pepper in general has been here for a few years, but it does like pop up every so often. Also, basically halfway through now once this floor is done.
Thank God. Oh no. why I kept stacking up on ammo.
It feels really rude to put this on a multiple of 5 floor. Like, this is supposed to be the room with one guy in the middle. Come on.
Yeah.
I still haven't even seen the coconut cream Dr. Pepper. I've looked for it and I've never found it here.
I don't think I've seen
also
that.
haven't seen it.
I don't
Just
think I've
named.
seen it either.
Also, part of me is like, it's been 8 hours and 30 minutes, and the other part of me is like, wow, it's really been that long? It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Because it's one of those things where it's like you look at the clock too, and you see one time, and then you look again, you're like, huh? Because I think the last time I actually noticed what time it was in my clock, it was like 11:30-ish, and it's now like a little after 1. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. If you say so.
Oh, I don't know if you saw it, but like right at the beginning when we started, there was a little green dot on the left of the map. I feel like that shows up when there is a merchant on the floor.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's exactly correct, but I feel like I've noticed that. Not that we were gonna find out, because he wasn't that
Yeah.
way. Oh no.
Oh god.
Alright, crisis averted.
I kind of shot myself in the foot.
Oh god. No, not them with the
Oh my
exploding
God.
barrels, Jesus. What in the world?
Game's just like, you're on the last 10 floors, we gotta make this extra spicy.
It's certainly extra.
Also, okay, this has been bugging me every time. They're trash cans? Why does it call them plastic buckets?
I didn't even notice that.
Neither did I.
I've been seeing it every single time and it's like, just put trash can, that's what it is.
That sounds like a literal translation silliness thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of stopped finding it funny that we had health bars labeled plastic bucket and cardboard.
Oh, the wrong way. No. We've been on low battery, like, for multiple floors now.
Yeah. The flashlight upgrades are really good. Like, they do make a big difference.
I guess I only needed one battery. Oh my god.
I noticed this like probably when we were doing Luigi's Subterranea, but the zombies in this are very interesting because they're like a in-between of like normal zombie versus like Dead Souls difficulty zombies.
Yeah.
But then it also doesn't seem to apply to all of them. Like, there's some that when they drop down, they just immediately, like, honing in on you, and then others are just like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna stand here.
Blast, you didn't miss the actual Amon fight, so technically as long as you're around to watch that, that's Amon %. You got
Yeah, then
everything
you
you needed.
have to run.
Oh my god.
That Molotov song was just like, yeah. If I'd have had it for you.
Battery finally died.
Have a good one, Wind Bliss.
I like how it's theoretically optimal to let the flashlight die and just never menu to recharge it.
Realized, like, 4 floors left.
Yeah. Almost there.
Red, I think we might be the Dead Souls fandom. Like, us and Froob and my friend Jay, who is like a head editor of the Yakuza fan wiki. Like, I think it's just the 6 of us.
Damn, I was trying to put on my bloody binding.
Those two guys look familiar.
Yep.
Me when I wake up. Why? Okay, there we go. I was like, why is he just doing whatever?
I was gonna say, because if you die in this part, that's like you're screwed because none of that counted.
Yeah, you get to do all 30 floors again.
Which was
Yeah,
why
this
I
is
made
not-
safety safe.
Yeah, this is not the actual Amon fight, Pat. This is like proto Amon fight, and we're going to have to leave and come back for the actual super boss fight.
I love the awful textures of that sword.
Also, seeing that one of the two Amon brothers that were down here was Juno is like, yeah, no, you deserve it. My dude, I'm sorry. I'm totally not salty about him from a different dream.
I always forget to remind myself in the notes because it says we have to go to Purgatory to talk to the florist. But then I don't remind myself like which exact way to go, and I'm always like, okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah, we just had to talk to the florist, and Kine was here. And then there's one last sub-story we need to finish. Yeah, this guy that we're going to Akaishi that we need to help was actually already like here, but this sub-story takes you out of the quarantine zone, so I couldn't find a better time to like fit this in with also the Subterranea.
Yeah, this I think is the one that GameFAQs got super stressed out about.
Yeah, I think this sub-story in general is just unfortunate because you have to leave. Because, like, ideally what I wanted to do with all sub-stories was, like, after you do the one with the guy and the teddy bear and bringing him to Purgatory, I was like, okay, well you can just go down and do this. And it's like, nope.
Yeah. Where's the crybaby? What? And that is it for the sub-stories.
Yay.
Yay.
One of three things done.
Then we should get a text from Kamiyama. Yeah. And then that's the one telling us we finished the sub-stories. So we have to go to Kamiyama to read like a fax. Like an actual facsimile.
Using a fax machine in 2011.
Hey, I was working at a store that used fax up until 2020 when I got laid off because we were the most non-essential form of retail on God's green earth. It was ice hockey gear, for the record.
upgraded Kiryu's rifle. And now we basically just have to go back into the quarantine zone. This time I'm actually going to bring Date with us. And hopefully he can be like a meat shield for the actual Amon fight. So yeah, now we have the option to just go to Amon. We have to just go down the hallway first. We'll try to switch to the bloody. And I brought plenty of heals because he's gonna have quite a bit more health than the one we just did. And Amon does pretty good damage, especially with the bloody binding on.
I just love him, Naruto running everywhere. Oh yeah, he has fireworks. Enjoy.
Wait, so you gave his laser but not his fireworks?
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Dang.
Well, Dante's gonna die if he gets grabbed again, but that's fine.
That's what he's here for.
He's just being shield.
Woo. Did he get stuck? Did you see that? I think he got a bit stuck on the wall over there.
Nice.
Launch Date into the air.
Date's face.
It's like, I didn't sign up for this.
Dante
Well-
didn't even die. What's he complaining about?
That's what he gets for asking for
Yeah,
food.
We gave him food. You should just deal with it.
Yeah, now that we beat Amon, the last of what we have to do is get his laser. Which means, unfortunately, we do have to go talk to Kamiyama first. And then we can go get the laser. And then finally we can do the entire, like, finale, because the sub-stories are done as well. That was the text from Bob that we beat him on. I think it's one of the cool things about this category over all sub-stories is that the finale you get to get a little taste of New Game Plus with the laser.
Do you get to laser Hayashi?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Make sure to talk to the Bob on the right, because there's two Bobs. And now we can finally go talk to Ryuji, who's been waiting outside for us for a couple hours now.
He's fine. The funny part is that you leave him waiting and then you still go talk to him and he still asks if you're sure. Like, now it can take another 2 hours, I guess.
No, the explanation for Double Bob is that this is a parallel timeline to the mainline games, and a second Bob is visiting from the mainline games universe.
What if they were always twins? Yeah, and you'll notice that as Garlic was running here, she had the shotgun out and not the laser. That is because whenever you use the laser, you do whoever has it stops to use it, so you can't run and gun with the laser.
Yeah.
Also, you can laser yourself. So be careful where you point that thing.
I'm gonna come over here first.
Don't know where that one guy was hiding, but
Oh, he was on the ground.
Yeah, I guess he just didn't die.
The laser's very weird when it comes to enemies on the ground. Like, it either hits them or it just completely misses. I don't know. I like how that one lady somehow didn't get in the laser.
Also, yes, we can also satellite laser people indoors.
Yeah, don't question it. And to make it better, we're like actually in like the middle floors. We're not even at like the top. So the laser just materializes like on the ceiling of this room.
Here's the annoying part of every Dead Souls run where we get to the safe we have to open, and even though we always remember the code, you have to go get it in the game.
Yeah, there's a fun little thing where when you come back down after getting it, if you put it in wrong 3 times, Ryuji just gets mad and busts it open with his gun arm. Which part of me is like, you couldn't have just done that to begin with, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other funny thing is there is actually items you get from it, and you don't get those items if Ryuji busts it open.
Yeah, you still get like the keys that you actually need to advance the story, but there's like a heal and something else in there that you won't get.
Okay, I'm gonna put the code in.
I love that sometimes you're not even that far from Ryuji and he's just like, wait.
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
every
it's like-
time you turn a corner.
Yeah.
You just
Even
completely
if-
loses line of sight.
Even if the corner is like a stair rail or something that you can absolutely, practically speaking, still see each other, the companion characters will go, "Oh my god, don't leave me," as soon as you go around.
Hayashi time.
Yeah. This man is a menace. Nice.
Okay.
That's really nice, yeah.
No grenade, no sprinklers. No stealing Ryuji's arm.
Yeah, there's a lot that can happen if you're not careful. Also, we didn't crash.
True. It's good.
Not crashing is optional.
I was actually wondering if you were gonna, like, do another crash rule before that point.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, like, tempting fate, but I've had pretty good luck with that recently. If I was like grinding a PB attempt, I would do the multiple crash rolls.
This is kind of a preview of Dead Souls difficulty. This is what the zombies are like all the time in Dead Souls difficulty.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Dead Souls, all of the zombies are aggroed basically all the time, like they're all
Oh,
trying to
no.
converge on your location at all times.
Nice.
Got a little IKEA.
I blame it on the monkey boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he just tanked the shot. Alright, now it's just boss rush until the end. This is King Earl and Dino. Kinda cute.
Okay.
It's very good. Yeah, it's really nice when they just stand there. Because otherwise you get to chase them around.
Alright, Nikaido. Oh man, come on.
Aw. He didn't even get up yet. That's, I feel like we got scammed.
That was definitely a scam. Yeah, basically this phase can technically be skipped, but it's like super RNG heavy. I was expecting the heart to move because that's what usually happens, so that was weird.
Unless it moved back to the same spot, but that's really weird.
This is to make up for scamming you with the actual figure.
Yeah, this is the final boss. We have a couple of scripted things to do, even though we have the laser, unfortunately.
Yeah, I love this part with the laser, because we have a laser.
Yeah.
What could be better than laser? But then Asagi's like, no, you have to throw these grenades into his mouth.
受け取って その手榴弾で口を狙って
目に散りな
これを使って対戦車ミサイルよそれで腹の弱点を狙って
Alright, so we're gonna shoot this, like, missile at him and then do a QTE. And final time will be on the QTE. And time.
GG.
Thank you. But yeah, that's Dead Souls. I'm on percent. Thank y'all for the GGs.
したらどうや。
What's our final time?
もう逃げられ。
Oh, just under 922.
殺すのかい私を
Yeah, I felt like Subterranea went pretty decent. A couple of, you know, floors that weren't so good, but overall pretty good.
そんなに悪いことかな。だってこの世界はさ、大部分の人間にとって生きるのは辛いようにできているんだ。
Yeah, I think it went pretty well considering the chases were rude.
Oh yeah, some of those were very bad.
The chases and some of the subterranean floors were being extra spicy, especially towards the end.
どちらがいいかなんて選ぶまでもない。
Final boss rush
大
was
して
pretty
報
nice
わ
too,
れも
though.
しない人生。
Yeah, that went pretty well.
そんなものに汗をかくなんて
Even like Nikaido, we didn't
滑稽でさえある。
get like double Nikaido skip, but you
私の
know,
仕事は
I've only gotten that I think
悲惨な
once or
人間
twice
を
ever.
山ほど見てきた。だけど、君らにはその辺が分かっていない。
分かってねえのはてめえの方だ。
そうかな。
人生は過酷だ。そんなことてめえに言われるまでもね。生きるってのは全力でそれぞれの人生に立ち向かうことだ。お前はなぜそれを滑稽と笑う。
That's how it feels after you finish one of these
なぜ笑う
runs.
かって
You just gotta laugh.
おかしくて仕方ないじゃないか。
笑えねえよ。お前と一緒に笑ってくれるやつなんてどこにも
Especially
いね
this
えし。
category.
綺麗事だよ。所詮人間は楽
But yeah,
な
I've had a
方に
very
入れ
good
たがる
time doing
生
this
き物だ。
run. It's I can't say it's my favorite just because of how long it is, but I do think it's still a cool category. Getting to see like, you know, all the sub stories, what it takes to get to Amon, and then getting to use his laser in the finale is kind of nice.
立ち止まらない。そして全力で生きて戦い抜いて最後に死ぬ時が来たらこう言うんだ。生きててよかったってな。
But yeah, do you all have anything you want to shout
そ
out?
ういう理屈もあるだろうね。
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here, honestly.
Yeah.
It was a huge ask.
君にご出身だったのもわかる気がするよ。
Yeah, this was really fun.
fun.
Thank you for asking us.
Yeah, we all had to be up so early, but I had fun.
塞げ。いいんだ。アホ抜かせ。奴をやるのは俺たちの役目じゃない。え？
おい、どうなってるんだ。
This was the world's longest ladder.
It might be longer than the one in Metal Gear Solid 3, and scientists are still working on that.
That's what I was thinking. It's definitely excessive for a helicopter.
But yeah, thanks again, really, really longathon for having the run. I had a great time. Thanks again to Coms, Panda, Spin, Doobie. But yeah, this is my pretty much my main speed game. I do this more often than any other game. I just recently fixed my PC, so hopefully I'll be getting back to some other Yakuza runs pretty soon. But I come back to this all the time because it's the comfy run for me.